Hello guys and welcome to the video. So in this video I will go through the things that I wish I knew when I started playing the game. And it can really help you a lot by just watching to the end and simply listening to all the tips. Also, this can help pretty much every new player in this game and anyone who's been playing it for less than 3 to 4 months. So my first tip for you would be to simply make the best use of what you got. So let's do a concrete example of that. Nah, I'm not gonna do event. Let's do something easy like a campaign race. Let's say Colombia. The first one, whatever it is. I'm not gonna use the. Let's do some underdog cars. Like I don't know how difficult this is, but okay. What it's mixed surface, open match. Mixed surface, so it's probably gonna have some dirt. It might be rain. I'm gonna pick up a dragster just to diversify a bit. Mm, this Subaru can be good for lane. For rain, if I get another dirt, then I can use it also. And let's put this. This one is good for like tight corners, stuff like that. Let's see. Okay, so I have two drag races. They're both on asphalt. Hill climb, twist road. Okay, so just making the best use of what you got. So this also can tie up to the tip number 2, which is know when to concede something for a greater good. Right here, I don't see any race that I'm pretty much guaranteed to lose. I think I can win all of them. But if you see something immediately, like let's say this 1 mile drag, if it was some really good long distance dragster and you know you're gonna lose it, don't even bother try to win it, just flip on something else. On the other hand, this hill climb, I, I don't even know if this Subaru can get up that hill. I know this land lower can, and if this thing gets stuck, I'm gonna get 250 points just because it got stuck. So my priority is to have a car that doesn't get stuck there first, and second, uh, just to avoid that kind of things. So let's see the other ones. This is performance tires. I'm gonna put it also as a dragster. Let's go here. Twisty road. Mm, this one is should win it. G-force test. It's not really. This one could win it, and this one should win the mile drag, because this what's it name Suburban. It has a really low top speed. Let's see. So the four-wheel drive standard tires, he should really win. Another tip that I have for you is just simply learn how races work. So pretty much all of this I've been rambling about in the last few minutes is simply from the game knowledge from before. So just take the time and do what I'm doing right now. Take a look at the race and wonder why the car that is ahead is ahead. So why is it winning and why is the other one losing? If you're new to the game, this is really important. Just standing there and looking at it and realizing why does it happen, why does the thing that happen, and what stats affect it. So in hill climb, it's really important to have all-wheel drive if possible. If it's dirt or wet dirt, then you have to have really good tires and acceleration and weight. Also, another really important thing is having high ground clearance. So this thing got stuck, it couldn't get up, and that's 250 points simply for getting up the hill. It doesn't matter how fast I get up the hill. If he gets stuck, I get the points, he gets nothing. And if we both get stuck, then the one that made it like higher up the hill gets some points, 50 points. Drag, this is not a competition, so I'm not even gonna bother watching it. What's this? Okay, yeah, it's gonna win. So this race is pretty much just about the tires, handling, and a bit acceleration, but that's it. And this drag race, he's gonna have. Okay, he should be. My car should be able to catch up. Yeah, because this one has terrible top speed, and yep, I did it barely, but okay, it won. So just knowing the fact that he's like low end acceleration will win him both the quarter mile and the half mile, but I can win the 1 mile. It was close, but it won anyway. Okay, so we won all the races, and we can now, I think we can make all the cars lose. Let's see. So this hill climb, let's do something. This is never gonna get up that hill. Actually, no, the twisty road. Now it's tender tires. Do I have any performance tires yet? This is gonna lose this. This half mile, pretty much all of them are gonna lose this half mile, so I can put anyone there. So let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna win this G-force test, I'm afraid. Yeah, I'm gonna win the G-force, but I'm gonna lose all the others. So that's just to show you that making the best use of what you have is really, really important. You probably kind of figured that out, but uh, these three first tips just kind of they all go in together, and that's something you have to gain with experience. But just take time to look at some races and know why the stuff that happens happens. So this is a loss, obviously. Uh, they're probably both gonna get stuck, but the Subaru should be ahead. Yeah, and therefore he's gonna get 50. Okay, I'm not gonna watch that. Let's see next. What's this? This is not a competition. Okay. Let's see next. Yeah, the Mazda is gonna win, but okay. And out here, yeah, this is not also a competition. So the same cars, just same pack of cars against the same enemies used in a very different way can yield very different results. Now, in some cases, that's pretty obvious, like it was here, but in some other conditions, you might not realize it at the beginning. It's not really that apparent, it's not that obvious, but make sure to experiment, especially if you're doing like, I don't know, what's the challenge. Challenge is locked, yeah. But if there was a challenge and you're stuck somewhere, just try experimenting, because if you're getting that 2 stars all over again, you might as well experiment. Why not? So all of that, especially the challenge, leads to my tip number 4, which is diversify your garage. So if we take a look at my collection, you can see a lot of cars, and some of them I even have like doubles that are intentional doubles that are not there just. Okay, one of these is not locked. It's probably this one, yeah. But that's a double, not a triple. So the point is just to diversify your collection, because a lot of people, they want to just get to one Bugatti and they think, yeah, I've got that one Bugatti, so I'm gonna win all the races. And reality is, in this game, one car, it can win a race, but you need 5 cars that can outperform the other 5 cars, either by a margin or by a little bit. So diversity is going to really get you a long way, especially in the challenges, and challenges can yield really, really good result. So just make sure to diversify your garage. Sometimes just keep the cars that might not look so good in the beginning, especially when you're lower RQ and you can't really use them to their full potential, because they pick up all the quota and you can't use other good cars that you have. But it's gonna pay off later, so make sure to think twice, maybe even 3 times, or even ask someone, is this car really that bad? I want to sell it. Because oftentimes in the beginning, when you've not seen a lot of other cars, you may not know the true potential. And this perfectly ties up to my next tip, which is keep all the boss rewards. So uh, let's see a quick look. This Caterham, it's a decent car, but when you look at the time frame when you can obtain it, you can obtain it in the first day or two of playing the game, and it's gonna probably be one of the best cars that you'll get. So keep it. You can probably sell it later, but keep it then. So this Renault you're gonna have later, better Renaults at that same RQ, but it's pretty much a decent car and you can keep it forever without much problem. It's gonna be very good. Uh, this is a decent dragster. There are much better dragsters in its bracket, but when I got it, I think I used it for about a month because I simply didn't have anything better at drag races than it was. So just don't sell it the moment you get it. You can sell it later because you'll have other dragsters, but keep it when you get it. Japan, the BRZ, I still keep mine in the garage. I use it every now and then, and when I got it, it was the best car for it. It's really good all-around car. It has decent acceleration and decent cornering. Also, it has traction control, so in the rain, it's also decent despite the performance tires. This is the first boss car I pretty much sold it. Not immediately, but after a while, and I regret it every day. I still didn't get the same one again. Because when you look at a car like this, that's the perfect. This is actually the perfect example because uh, it has both standard tires and medium ground clearance, meaning you can use it in the city street races, and it's very good in the rain. But when you look at its road stats like acceleration and cornering, top speed, and compare it to other cars that cost as much RQ as it doesn't really look well, and people end up selling them, so it's not really that good of a decision. Just keep it. Uh, where was I? So that was this. Keep it. This is the off-road dragster. But let's see if I skipped any. It's really good off-road dragster. This is also a good dragster. You can also use it in city streets. It's a sleeper car. It has sleeper tag, and tags are one of the very important thing when it comes to diversity, because you're gonna have events or challenges that require having certain tags and having a sleeper tag. Pretty much everyone else that listens to this advice is gonna have this car, and you're not gonna have it because you sold it, and that's not putting you in a very good position. Did I skip this one? Yeah, this is a very good car. It has really good cornering. Performance tires, yes, but it's amazing, and pretty much just keep it until the end of time. It's a really good car if it doesn't get buffed or nerfed. Okay, now I didn't skip anything else. Whoops. USA, UK. This Lotus, just never sell it. It's really good. UK, Italy. This is the BMW. Yes, really good dragster and a convertible. I sold it. I regret it every day. Also does wonders in the city because of medium ground clearance. Germany. Oh, this is a really good car when it comes to uh, all-rounder for 18 RQ, if I remember correctly. I sold mine also. Big mistake. I regret it every German event where I need a cheap, let's call it like that, all-rounder car. It's really nice. Uh, this car, it's a decent off-roader. By the time you get it, you probably won't have better off-roaders that are not the drag off-roaders unless you spend money on the game. But the cool thing about it is that it's eco-friendly, and that's really important. You probably won't have there aren't really many cars that are better than it that are eco-friendly. So just keep it. It's gonna be really useful in events in the future. So Japan, the Subaru, just keep it. It's a really good all-rounder. USA, I think this goes without saying. Just keep it. And this last one is a legendary, and you should probably never send legendaries. And so pretty much all this time I've been talking about using your cars in the best way and which ones to keep, but how to obtain them. And uh, this goes to the other tip, which is pick up all the rewards you can. Just simply participate in all the events. Participate in all the challenges. Like even if I'm rank 219 here and I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get practically nothing because I don't have four-wheel drive UK cars. My collection is really bad when it comes to that. That means I'm gonna be in this like the worst bracket, and I'm gonna lose this like fame points or whatever they are. And after a lot of time playing, you just realize this means nothing. This fame or whatever it is, it just is some is there like next to your name, but it actually means nothing. It has no real appliance in the game, and I'm gonna get 50 gold and 5,000 and also a pack and a lotus that I can sell also. So why not take that? It's really free because I'm just gonna lose this, but it means nothing. So participate in everything you can, participate in all the challenges, and when it comes to challenges, if you can't get 3 stars, if you're stuck, I mean it's bad because you can't get the next reward, but the good thing is you can keep farming it. So just use that to pick up all the rewards you can. Just farm it, farm it, farm it whenever you can. Also watch videos whenever you can, because why not? It's free gold. Uh, and when it comes to video upgrades, this is my tip number 7. I don't know how much attention you've been paying to videos, but they only upgrade cars that are rare, performance, and under. So these 3 categories are what's gonna be upgraded. It's not gonna upgrade like the super rare, ultra rare, or epic performance, even legendaries. These 4, they're not gonna get the free upgrades from the videos. Only these, which means that out of all the 3 upgrades, rare performance upgrades are gonna have, in most of cases, the highest cost. So a good strategy you can use is upgrade these whenever you can, or if you have common and uncommon cars, or just common cars that you have fused, but they're not upgraded yet. Like, let me give you an example. Like, what's my filter now? Common, uncommon, rare. Why is it not filtering correctly? Okay. So when I look at my common cars right now, they're all fully upgraded and fused. But if this one was, I don't know, instead of 24 out of 24, if it was 21 and I bought I fused it, so now I can upgrade it. When I watch an ad, there's a possibility that it's gonna pick that one to upgrade it. And why would I pay? Why would I let the video pay, let's call it like that, I don't know, like 300 cash for it, when I can simply leave only these ones, like only the rare ones, open for upgrades, and that way I'm gonna simply force the videos to upgrade this, and this costs a lot more, and that way I get much more money from the videos, in-game money, than I would, which is really good. It can really help you, especially over the long run. And another tip that I have for you is tip number 9, which is be smart with gold. So just wait for sales, and generally watch the way you spend the gold. So with gold you can purchase packs, all kinds of packs. You can also speed up upgrades and fuses. You should never pretty much do that. And when it comes to packs, I wouldn't buy ceramics, aluminiums, and steels with gold. I mean, if you're like buying gold with real money and then buying packs with gold, I guess you could justify it. But if you're just playing the game without spending real money on it, just don't do it. Buy the ceramics for cash, and when it comes to gold, buy garage slots and like carbon fibers on sale. Even these general carbon fibers, I would really avoid buying those, because you can get much better offers here for the same money, or just for a bit more gold, get much more out of it. And the tip number 10 is, I would always, especially in the beginning, buy slots before I buy new cars or new packs with gold. Because simply having much more slots open lets you just grab the car you need when you need. And if you have less than 3 slots open, then you can't fuse cars. And that's simply a terrible position to be in. Also, having no slots at all open, it's simply terrible. That means if you see a really good car, or if you get lucky and get a really good car, you have to sell something else that might be fully upgraded and really good just to get that new car, and that's really bad position to be in. So just use the gold, especially in the beginning, just to hoard up slots. And when it comes to this, the more gold you can pile up and the more slots you can buy at once is gonna give you more slots per gold. Because if you take a look at this, 10 slots here is $750 gold, and but with this price, this would cost 1,500, but we got a discount. So the more slots you can buy at once is simply the more savings you can get. So that would be my 10 tips for uh, just starting out this game, and I hope it's really useful for you. And make sure to subscribe for more content in the future, and drop a like if you like any of this and if any of this helped you. So see you soon. Bye bye.